Hi, welcome to Blockchain Life in 5 Minutes. My name is Kary Oberbrunner, CEO of Blockchain Life and co-author of the new book. Now, let's get into today's episode. So how do we access the different versions of the internet? It's a great question, because if you were dropped on planet Earth from a foreign planet, you'd say like, okay, I hear about this thing called the internet. How the heck do I access it? Well, with Web 1, you would access through desktop. So I am literally at a desktop right now, and it's incredibly restrictive. Someone could come in, one of my kids or my wife, they could come in and like I'd have to interact with them in this way. I can't integrate the internet with real life. It's very much, I'm doing the internet now, and I'm not doing it when I'm talking to you. So it's very polarized. It's essentially a isolation experience where I'm not interacting and engaging with real life and digital life. And you could imagine that before you go shopping, like let's say I'm going to go out to that restaurant that I talk about, I would not be able to use my phone in Web 1 because it didn't exist. So I would have to sit at home, say, where are we going? And then I would print out a map, okay, from the internet, and then I would go in the car and I would follow the map. That term, that version of the internet, you can see how archaic that is if you're someone who's familiar with Web 2. So now let's go to Web 2. Web 2, all of a sudden you have mobile. And when the internet became mobile, oh my gosh, think about all the things that began to change. Now, all of a sudden you could do what's called geographic ads, where now if you allow your mobile internet to know your location, hey, Kary, you're pulling up here. Here's a coupon. Or why don't you find directions to that Starbucks that you can't, find the address to? Suddenly, all of a sudden, basically the internet becomes integrated into our lives, where now we have this digital and physical blending. So now you could be talking to somebody in person, and they actually invented this term called phubbing. Phubbing. It's where you're supposed to be looking at the person talking to them, but you're now engaged in your phone. So now you talk about how it changed relationships. It didn't just change economies, where you can pay with your mobile phone. You can check into the airline with your ticket on your digital wallet through your mobile internet. But now all of a sudden it's changing human relationships, where you're out on a date, you're out talking to a friend, you're out with your family, and now instead of talking like this, which you could do because of the desktop internet in Web 1, now you have the mobile internet in Web 2, and now all of a sudden you have these terms like digiphrenia, which is explaining the stress that the human brain feels on by being multiple places at once, physically and digitally. So now you go into Web 3, and now it's wearables. So now it's not just the desktop. Now it's not just the mobile where you're holding it. Now the internet, my friend, is suddenly things you wear. So I'm wearing a smart sleep ring that actually monitors my sleep latency, my deep sleep, my pulse, like all these things. And then my wearable phone can essentially bring audiobooks to me. It can, yesterday I went kayaking. It can tell me exactly what the route is that I'm going. I don't even need to hold a phone. Now I'm wearing it. And very soon, in fact, it's already happening, you'll be wearing the internet through contacts, through different versions of glasses. I mean, this is pretty intense. So we went from truly physical and digital separate. Then we went to an integrated internet where we accessed it. And now many cutting edge thinkers are saying, look, it's going to be seamless.
you're going to have the internet where it's just going to be fully integrated, not just partially integrated. And you can see how this literally shifts every fabric of the way that we do life.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The Blockchain Life in 5 Minutes. If you would like, secure your copy of the book, available wherever books are sold. In addition to that, check out the VIP launch team. It's absolutely free and includes all kinds of awesome bonuses related to blockchain. You can find out more information at theblockchainlife.io/team. See you in the next episode.